125 in my own way, pedal to metal. One thing that I won't let you do, and that's gas me up. Nah, keep my eyes open, letting nothing pass me up. Nah. Oh, I refuse to let you block my shot. No, not today. And I ain't going without a fight. No, not today. I'll take the light, you hold the camera, don't need more. Ready for action, I'm never lacking, I've seen war. FaceTimes, great minds couldn't conceive or couldn't relate, was robbed the chance to see more. So I aspire to reach higher, the fire inside of me burns brighter until I blow up like C4. Great shit, make hits, deep as the sea floor. Paste it, race gets long as the seashore. My star rising, they see me shining like I done been dipped in diamonds, but I be like, where the haters, they seem sure. It's all crickets, they on my dick like a seesaw. With no ticket, it's so sickening, please pause. As I provide the soundtrack to bounce back from each loss until we reach the target, we proceed course. There's no quitting, the clock's ticking. I sing how the plot thickens. Regardless, I never let it throw me off. The shit, boy, get on my level. Doing 125 in my own way, pedal to metal. One thing that I won't let you do, and that's gas me up. Nah, keep my eyes open, letting nothing pass me up. Nah. Oh, I refuse to let you block my shot. No, not today. And I ain't going without a fight. No, not today.
And we live. Welcome back to another Wednesday. You know what time it
Yo,
is?
what's happening? What's
It's
going
Wednesday.
on?
So that only can mean one thing, two things, three things. It's time for What the Shit. Chris, what's up?
Oh, like you said, man, it's Wednesday. I had to give me a 15-minute power nap.
I wish I could take one of those. But
And look, that was forced.
must be nice. I ain't taking that since forever.
You know, when you sit at the desk for a minute, you kind of.
Oh, see, I was watching Lucifer, then Law and Order.
You know what? You've seen something that I'm glad you've seen it. Volume 3.
Oh yeah. I'm under a gag order. I can't pause. Because the homie Raw was like, "Oh, you can't talk about it because everybody ain't seen it."
No,
I don't know.
we're talking.
Well,
I'm doing a full breakdown next Tuesday on Blurred's Eye, but I just wanted to get your reaction.
I'll say this: it was better than 2.
Okay.
It was, to me, it was actually the better of all 3. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 definitely. Was. What the hell?
Great send off.
No, I got our producer in the comments.
Savage.
You never know what happens on here. Welcome to Wednesday, people. But no, it was, they got me at the end. So
Yeah.
some people was like, "Oh, I cried 4 times. I cried 3 times." My wife
It was the
looking at
ending.
the receipt. She
It
was
was the ending.
beating the wall and crying and all this and that. I was gangster until the fucking end, right when the man. And I ain't gonna give it away. No,
I know what you
spoilers.
mean. I know what you're saying.
But it was personal to me.
Yeah.
To me, it was personal.
Yes.
It was personal. I looked at it. I teared up a little bit. I was like, "Nah, I'm all right. I ain't crying. It's a little dusty in this motherfucker. Somebody need to vacuum or something."
Hey, I will say this. It was a great send off.
It was good. It lets me know that there
good.
will be more. That team, of course, everybody knows Guardian of the Galaxy is not just one team. There's many iterations.
Right.
So for that team, it was cool. It was a great send off. Speaking of great send offs, I cannot wait to see this movie. John Wick 4.
Yeah.
Shit about to have sprinkles, yo.
This Negro.
John Wick 4, this shit about to be off the chain.
You say John Wick and the Equalizer ain't got nothing on
John Wick 4, man. Oh, that shit is crazy. it blows my mind, man, because it's like, dog, like, no, he not doing nothing illegal. I don't want to, get in his pockets or nothing like that. But you missing games and in contracts. I don't know if people know this, but they have these provisions where you have to play or be in so many games to make so much money. And because he is still kind of on his rookie deal, to get a max contract, you have to play so many games. You get the what they call a super max. It's like 5 years, $200 billion or something like that. It's a lot of money.
Because
So
he's losing. I think he's missing out like on 40 million, ain't it?
Yeah, he just lost 40 million, and that's right now. That ain't including if Nike drop him, Powerade. There's chances to lose money here. Plus, they already talking about a lengthy suspension to start the season. So we're already talking like you ain't even got to training camp yet, bro. You already about to sit your ass down.
You talking about John Dumbass?
Yeah, we talking about this movie right here, John Wick 4.
You talking about John Madame?
Yeah, I can't wait to see this shit. John Wick 4 about to be that shit. Actually, that's 6.
John Wick 6.
So what I heard is, quiet as it kept, y'all don't know this, but I got people that work in the biz. So apparently John Wick, something happened to him. So then his adopted brother, John Wick, come back for revenge.
Yo, shut the fuck up. He's a dickhead.
So basically, there's no dogs being killed. John dies. John comes through, and his NBA career takes a bad left turn. Something about an Instagram. And here's what pissed me off the most. If you my homie, and you know,
talk your shit. Mm-hmm.
If you my homie, and you know I'm out here making millions, nigga, don't even put me on camera. Like, at all. Nigga, you got 116 viewers and you got me
I was going
to
say.
I'm about to lose 100 million for 116
likes.
It wasn't even likes. It was 116 viewers. Nigga, that's a bad Saturday night at motherfucking Kanye's house. You can't tell me losing 40 million was worth 116 viewers.
When you want to be a thug so bad.
When keeping it real goes wrong.
No, when wanting to be real goes wrong.
Your name is Demetrius.
Oh, shit.
You grew up with two good parents, Clarence.
He really did, though.
Like,
You was a suburban child. Please go home.
Wait, not the suburban child.
You're a suburban child. Please.
If you ever seen John growing up in his pictures, man, he was one of them Blink 182 Hot Topic kids for a minute. He had an emo phase. You get $1 million and now you just all of a sudden became gangster?
Cause you live in Memphis, you think you're a thug.
Memphis, let's not act. I'm sorry, Memphis, Mistonians, whatever you call yourself, Mistophilians. There might be some hood places in Memphis. I ain't gonna say there ain't.
Might be. There is.
All right, but y'all ain't that.
Exactly.
From there.
That's the whole.
That's
point.
my whole point. That's my whole point. You get to Memphis and now you're a thug. Get the fuck out of here, boy.
I digress. Another thing, because our guest is here. Before we get to that, let me ask y'all a question. Where do y'all stand on the Ice Spice versus Tiana Taylor debate? Because right now they trying to say Ice Spice is killing it. And I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm here to told y'all, you smoking crack rocks with flip flops.
Wait,
ain't no way
there's a debate about that?
There's an actual debate.
I missed this. Where the fuck I been at?
Hold on.
This recently just been going on the past 24 hours.
Okay, because I'm like, damn.
I gotta bring our guest in on this because I see him backstage. T3mpo Tai, what's going on, brother?
I know I'm slipping. How the fuck I didn't know this was going on?
I see your face, so I know I had to bring you in on this. Bring you in a little early on this one. So, for those who don't know, there is a couple posts going around saying that Ice Spice is just out here killing Tiana Taylor in the looks and the body and everything. And I don't know who started this illegitimate rumor, but I need y'all to stop.
Bro, is it okay if I roll my weed on your show?
Sure. Okay. I guess you're the producer. What you gonna do? Find us?
Right. I'm gonna chastise myself.
She gonna say
I'm gonna chastise myself.
Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
Goddamn
FDC. I'm sorry.
They gonna be watching y'all.
But no, like because I can't believe. Like I'm sorry. This whole week has been a week of just people saying the most I'm not gonna say that word because I don't want to get fined. The stupidest stuff on earth. Like
I
just
knew
the
exactly
most
what word you were about to say.
outlandish.
Yeah, don't say that word.
Like just goofy. Like who actually believed this? And then, oh my god! So I
The
see this
youngins.
video. I don't even know who it is. It can't be nobody.
It's the youngins. It's nobody that's in our generation whatsoever. Because niggas from my generation know what Tiana Taylor is about, know what she got going on, know what her body look like. Like y'all niggas is weird as fuck. The only thing y'all can say is Ice Spice ass is bigger than her. Other than that, what can you say?
These are the same cats that sit up there to get mad when they find out they favorite. Who was it? It was somebody famous. It was some sister. I can't remember who it was. Oh, she off the market, and all I could do was like, but your ass work at Walmart. It ain't like you had a fan.
Your ass went at the market.
Right, that's right.
You're an Instacart shopper, bro. She wasn't checking for you at no time.
Exactly.
In the history of history, was she looking for your ass? Like, period.
I'm like, what is this? Swipe.
Well, it ain't just that. It's like, what's it? I've been on a social media retreat. I've been trying to stay off it because this week I don't know if it's, Mercury's in retrograde or
Mercury retrograde just ended.
I don't know, but okay. So people want
You
to
know
tell
what?
me the
For
stupidity because
for me to be the man on the wall, I'm like, look, that shit flies over my head. I have no idea. I just know shit gets weird.
It just ended 2 days ago.
I'll be in my so that makes sense. That makes perfect sense because they on the edge of. So
yeah, it was just Monday.
I seen like people arguing over. So here's another thing that's being floated around. I trust me, I'm all over the place. Like I just been like trying to make sense of all this shit. Like,
oh my God,
I was waiting for it.
Could somebody please find Ja Rule, get hold of this motherfucker so I can make sense of all this.
Apparently, Megan Good and Jonathan Majors are dating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did somebody?
I don't believe it. I can't believe it until I see them actually outside together.
And right now with everything,
looking like a couple.
And right now with everything going on with him, he keeping low profile.
Yeah, so I honestly cannot believe that until I see some physical proof of it. I'm not. I mean, kudos though. Like I don't see nothing wrong with it, but I just don't believe it until I see it. That's just one of those. I don't know, because Megan Good be real selective on them niggas. So I don't know. Remember, she had a whole pastor. I don't know if she about to go to a nigga beating bitches' ass. So it's like
that's a major change.
That's a major. That's a catastrophic change. Like,
yeah,
bitch, did you?
What's happening right now?
Did you hit the pipe or something? What the fuck?
She did say she wanted to be free again.
I mean, shit. Well, she could have just fucked NLE Chopper when you were trying to get at her and called it a day.
I know his heart was broke.
That nigga was like, nah, I seen this. He posted on Twitter, like, can y'all stop tagging me in this shit?
That man was hurt.
Fuck. That nigga was like, can y'all stop tagging me? I'm like, oh, little boy hurt.
Yeah, you little tight.
Oh, Tink Tink. He over there.
Tink Tink.
One last little thing that's been making its round is apparently Gabrielle Union was like, even though we rich as fuck, we split shit 50-50, and people was like in the upward like, oh my God, how dare y'all be progressive and split the household duties.
Those are broke ass people that don't have nobody helping them with bills, and they just don't understand.
Savage. Those are the same people that's mad that Megan Good is dating Jonathan Majors.
Yes, absolutely. When I seen that shit, right? When I seen that shit, I'm like, okay, I like that. I like that. We both rich. Why can't we both go half and half? I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I don't even know what that's issue.
Those are weird.
I read some of the comments like, how dare
I want to go half and half.
How dare you be rich and pay half a nigga's bills? What he doing for you?
It'd be so crazy when broke people talk about rich problems, bro. It'd
Exactly.
be so crazy.
But wait, they said, what is he doing for you? What? Huh?
I heard it. Okay, so here
Fucking bills, bitch.
here was the
for me.
but here was the spiciest comment.
What was it? Come on,
Gabby. This ain't me. I read this comment. I don't know if
she
she
said
seen
that
it.
shit like she watching us.
You never know, but yes, allegedly, this is one of the comments was like, "How dare you eat his booty and pay half his bills?"
What is the
They violate.
it wasn't enough. They had to just
So because she eats this man's ass, she not supposed to pay half of the bills. I mean, shit, sex is sex. Bitch,
I don't make the rules. I believe that's
but
a
the
household.
bills is paid. I mean,
bills is paid, ass ate. I think we all right over here.
Everybody's happy. It's win-win.
It sounds like a
It
mutual
sound like a good
understanding.
day.
It sounds like a fucking absolutely great situation. Like, what are we doing here? Like, there's nothing wrong with what's going on at the moment. So what's wrong, guys? Like,
It's just I bring those up because it's just social media being social media.
I'm gonna just tell you
yeah.
what it is, DC. It's a bitch that don't got nobody to help her pay her bills. It's a bitch eating ass for free, and
no nuggets, no nothing. No
I mean, she ain't even getting a fucking pack of Newports, but she licking ass, and she just said with herself,
Yeah.
True.
yeah, she out there looking ass for free.
I don't know what's going on between the women that are eating ass for free and the brothers that's mad that they can't attain a woman that they wouldn't have been able to attain in the first place. I like
Here's another. Hold on, before we
they belong together. That's those they belong together.
Y'all out here eating ass for free.
Here's my other gripe with social media today. I seen a motherfucker mad because a girl was showing some skin. I don't know any grown man that's mad because a girl, he was like, how dare you be out here in a sundress showing your goodies when you should be showing as a role model. You're a celebrity. You should be. I was like, nigga, fuck what you talking about.
Let me share my screen and show me with all my cheeks out. Where's the screen button? Like, what the fuck do you mean?
It's those posts. Those posts are hilarious because it'd be like, your father should be ashamed of us. I'm like, the fact that you're even in this comment section.
First of all, my daddy is probably proud, nigga, because I just bought him a new Beamer, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about?
All right.
Second of all, how was you a grown man mad because a woman is showing a little skin? I've never in the history of niggerdom ever been mad because a woman is out here looking good.
Speaking of which,
maybe he just a different type of nigga then.
Weird type of nigga, Timpo. Brother. I cannot condone this niggerdom. Like, I cannot have a grown man try to tell a woman how to dress. I will not have that slander.
Especially when you have women, and God bless her, Janelle Monáe out here.
Oh, and Quasi and Kemp, that's what they were talking about. So let's get on that, because Janelle Monáe done unlocked a whole new level.
She unlocked a whole new fan base. And if it ain't the fan base,
but here's the problem.
Janelle Monáe said, if you ain't eating pussy, don't come over here.
Thank you.
Y'all been whoever just surprised Janelle Monáe's been this way, y'all been missing the signs.
Thank you.
She's always been
She's always
undercover
been like
freak.
that.
Now she just burst that burlap sweater off because she was hanging with Common too long.
She dropped that. She
dropped that
bell hop
sweater, man.
Bell hop look, and
She
it was
trying to get
always
rid of these
there.
high waters
I
and
don't
these penny
know
loafers
what she was saying in that video, but that video is top 10 video of all time. That beat Michael Jackson Thriller. That's the best video I've ever seen in my life.
That video looked like a good damn time.
I always gotta start my statements like this. I don't even like bitches, but
Yeah.
I was really like, Janelle, titties. I mean, out here shaking ass. Like, I was really, because like you said, we were so used to her being so buttoned up and tailored that when you see this shit, you like, wait, because it tripped me out from the Met. From the Met on, I'm like, what the fuck?
Here's the craziest thing. You wasn't mad. You was just like,
oh,
yeah.
those motherfuckers mad.
But Chris, remember when you were talking about the wet t-shirt coming out the pool? Yeah. I didn't see it. So when I seen it, I said,
I seen it because it brought me back to Boomerang. I was like,
when I seen the picture, I said, I see what the fuck Chris was talking about, man. This makes all the sense. I was like, oh shit, okay. I'm here for it. I
Janelle
love
Monáe?
it. Like,
You think it's a game? Get fired on these bitches one time.
Janelle Monáe, keep showing out on these motherfuckers. Fuck you mean? Keep on keeping up. The song is fire.
Wet foot on their neck.
The song is fire though. Unlike DC, I know
I ain't heard the song.
She started like, I like lipstick on my neck, and I'm like, you know what?
Hey, real
the
talk.
song is listen.
I ain't heard one lyric. I ain't heard the beat. I couldn't tell you the melody of that motherfucker, but on mute, fire. It's a fire song on mute.
The crazy thing is the song is gay as fuck.
Never heard the song.
The song is gay as fuck. Like if you listen to the words,
I believe I'm gonna take your I'm gonna take your word for it. But that's
her.
mute,
that's her style.
That song
too.
is fire.
That's her style too. So that's why when folks they were like, I can't believe. I'm like, it's always been there. Like it's always been there. Like y'all weren't paying attention.
Yeah, but it is what it is. Janelle Monáe, appreciate you. That is the best song ever on
You might want to hit that bomb one more time because. Good Lord, she had. You
think it's a game? Get fired on these bitches one time.
It was.
I digress. You know,
niggas know they can't get in. They still over there like, damn, my dick hard.
You know what's crazy? It was dudes online like, how dare you come out with this and tease me? I was like, nigga, that ain't a tease, nigga. That's the whole buffet, brother. The video was.
Yeah.
First of all,
you need to be grateful.
You seen all titties, and I mean, like.
How are you mad? That's what I'm trying.
And then here's what warmed my heart the most because she
not warmed my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
my spine was just goosebumps because she showed the video to her mama.
Yes.
Her mama was like, "I like it. You should have had a couple more men's butts in there, but I like it."
Shout out to mama.
Shout out to mama because I'm with mama. Just a little bit, but it's cool.
That's called support. That's called support.
Could have been, a few more men's butts in there. I was like, no, mama, there should have been less men's butts in there, but whatever. That's just me. But I ain't gonna complain. It was a fire video on mute. I gotta say it that way because I never heard the song. I don't know what I know what it's called, but I ain't never heard the song. At all.
No, shut up. For real talk, it's a dope video.
I'm gonna take y'all word for it. It's a fire on mute. Dope. That motherfucker's a banger.
If we clowned out.
Whoa! You said if we nutted, and then you tried to quick. Wait a minute. You tried to go back. If we nutted, I mean, if we come out.
The fucked up part about it is I'm looking at something and it say something about busting two nuts. Wow. So how was that like?
Power Janelle Monáe.
The way we were for Tip Drill.
Oh, Tip Drill was a beautiful video on mute too.
This one is on a
lot of men's butts in there they could have got rid of, but
Well, you didn't see the men's butts in that one.
See,
there's still men's in there. Period.
Tip Drill, you was catching that at 2 a.m.
Thanks.
Oh, if we would have got Janelle Monáe on BET Uncut, oh Lord.
That was it. That was porn.
We probably will still have BET.
Speaking of which, I don't know if y'all seen this, but what's his name? NLL Chopper, go do your stuff. He has an X-rated video.
Yeah, it's on his OnlyFans with Sukihana, Sexy Red.
Oh god,
they got the regular video is out, and then it's
ain't no point in regular video.
Extreme version of because the regular video you like, well damn. You go look at the uncut version, you like, oh my, he's walking these bitches like dogs, all type of shit, spitting in bitches out. It's crazy. Yeah,
Sukihana be out one, but that chick.
See, okay, real quick before we get to our man in T3mpo Tai, right? People sleep on Sukihana. If you really actually like watch some shit, like some interviews and shit with her, you'll get to understand really what's up with her. It's a facade, as most people, right? They have to be entertaining. That's the entertaining side of her. That girl is fucking smart as fuck. Ain't as ghetto as fuck as, you know what I'm saying? She a little she ghetto. You say some shit, but it ain't as extreme as it is when you see it on Love and Hip Hop or her posts and shit. I'm like, and now it's crazy. Like I'm on a Sukihana kick. Every time I see a pop up on the interview, I'm like, y'all gotta see how she interact with these people, and it's always the same. It's nothing different. But she always tell you, you talking to whatever the fuck her government name is. But if Suki with the good coochie come out, you gonna know what's up. I said, see, that's the difference. You gotta know.
Yeah.
She know how to decipher. She could read a room. Some of these ghetto bitches is just full on ghetto everywhere they go. It's not necessary. But anyway, I digress. Hey, T3mpo Tai, how are you today?
What's up? Hey, I'm with y'all, man. Y'all talking about good shit.
Welcome back.
I mean, we just seen him like 2 weeks ago. I swear he was just here.
Like imagine walking into the barbecue and you just like, what the hell? I'm not mad though.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Hey, I'm hyped to be back, man. I've been a lot been going on since last time we talked. And of course,
man, you out here touring and shit, man.
Yeah.
How's the tour life? I always wanted to go on tour, but nobody want to take me. I think I'm actually illiterate.
You are.
It's all good. They didn't want to take me at first either. I had to bang the door down. Nah, bro. It was great, bro. It was great, especially being in New York too. You know what I mean? Because like over there, bro, they was booing people. They was cutting people's music off. They was like, if you wasn't,
Oh,
so,
yeah,
you know,
New York ain't no place to play with. Yeah.
But see, I wanted that, you know what I mean? Because it's like, the thing is, when you in your city, your place, you bring your 10, 15 people, whatever, they going to rock with you because they're your people. And especially if you done built a name already, pretty much everybody in that venue is going to already rock with you based on your name. In New York, nobody knows me. They don't owe me nothing. I'm just a country nigga in the overalls telling them I'm from Alabama. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, I can imagine when you said that shit, they like, you from where, nigga?
Facts, bro. Because I'm like, yo, I'm from Monroe, Alabama, New York, what's up? And like, they cheering, but they like, bro, where? What? How you get here? You know? And, but the one thing about it, it worked in my favor because once I start rapping, they're not expecting to hear that. So when I start going crazy and giving them bars, man, it was, bro, I can't lie to you, man. That shit was a high. I gotta go back because it was like they rock with real music. Like that's the first place I've ever been where like we outside and I'm watching random people walk by on the sidewalk and they like, oh, that's live music, and they go in there and pay and watch, and they not like supporters of any artists in there. So you got real genuine reactions from people.
That's always been that's always been that vibe out of the NY though. Like
it was dope.
You
it was
just
dope
own it. You own it.
Right. So when I did get that love and I got the recognition and I had people, you know, screaming and jumping up and down, I knew it was real. It was like, all right, because, you know, I know if not, they be throwing napkins, cutting the music off.
Yeah.
I mean,
that shit was crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
In the days of the Apollo, that's a testament right there. Like if you work with it on the stage, New
York can let you know if you suck for sure. They go. New York,
and bro,
Philly.
We was everywhere. We was in like several spots in Brooklyn. We in Southside Jamaica, Queens. We in Far Rockaway. There was spots where the DJ couldn't even cut the music off. You know what I mean? They gonna riot. So it was, like I said, for me on a positive note, it was dope, man, because I got to know like what I was really working with. So it's like, all right, time to get back on the road.
So New York, where else have this tour taken you, man? Because like New York is huge. Like you know, if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. So this is and it's crazy because Cats was from New York, probably getting their shit cut off.
Facts. Sure. That's exactly what was happening.
100%.
100%. Son, get out of here, son. Turn it off, son.
But here's what I picture though, because you got you from Alabama. You got a nigga from New York jump on stage before you, like, yeah, kid, I'm about to kick it, and he's sucking. Then it's like, I'm a country from Alabama, like, I don't know. And then you rock, and they like, man, get all these New York niggas out of here.
But he don't even sound like a country rapper, so you would never know that the nigga is from the country. Nothing country about him when he spitting bars. Right. He don't give you a country vibe at all. So but still, it's like, you know,
it's crazy because that's dope as fuck. Like, and I hear the energy in your voice, which is amazing because it's like, if you can do shit in New York and they give you a stamp of approval, fuck you gonna tell me? Like, you can't tell me shit else. Like, New York is where hip hop started.
Bro, on top of that, every day I performed for like another label. So I got to be out there with Shampoo from Rock Nation. I got to be out there and talk to Kevin Lyles and take a picture. I got to be out there and perform for Shauna with 1017 and Def Jam. Like, I was legitimately in these circles with these people.
Names,
you know what I'm saying? I'm talking to these people. I'm sharing numbers with them. And, you know, at first, I ain't gonna lie, the first couple of days, it was kind of like I'm waiting in line, acting like a regular person and everything. And then I had to kind of get into my zone. People let me know, like, nah, bro, you like You VIP. You one of the main events. They started putting me on prime time for every show I went to the point where I was able to pull up, not even schedule, and do a show. So it was hot.
Damn.
Oh, you was lit. Okay.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I got to walk away realizing, like, man, I might be a little too humble. I need to step up into my life,
brother. Hey, man, hey, you know what's crazy? I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because you bring me to a point that I need to make. So let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all this before we get back to the tour. Let me ask y'all this. So let's say you got somebody who hit you and be like, hey, man, you should spend some money with me. I can promote you and this and that. And you be like, all right, well, let me business-wise, let me check out what you got. And you go to their page and you got more followers than them. And they calling themselves the plug. How are you the plug and I got more followers than you and I'm just promoting myself?
Yeah, that happens a lot, actually.
So, in the music, I know the music game has them kind of people be like, yeah, brother, I can build you up and put you in front of these people. When you go look at their shit and they got like a picture with like a cardboard box of cornflakes on their page and shit. And they got look like no ties to the music world at all. And they got like 16 followers and 2 of his family. You know what I mean? Like, so.
Yo, I had to do.
That should be looking wild.
From city to city. I did like 3 cities in 3 days with QC before I went to New York. There was a QC DJs tour. So, of course, I hopped on with them, and we was in Mobile, Alabama. He saw me. He was like, yeah, you did your thing, blah, blah, blah. I got my own label. You know what I'm saying? You should come talk to me, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I appreciate it. You know, this fresh off stage, so I'm kind of like still hyped up. Then I see him again in Birmingham. He got the same thing. Then by the time we get to Huntsville on the 3rd day, I come out the bathroom. He like, oh, what's up, man? Like, what you mean, oh, what's up? This is the 3rd city I seen you in.
That nigga stalking.
Yeah. You know, he trying to talk deals and money and labels. And it's like, you know, granted, especially in the business, because especially when I was in New York, I did run into some people that would look like a regular person and they really was the plug.
Mm-hmm. But that's what they supposed to look like, though.
Exactly. I met real people that was like, damn, no, you playing. So, I get that all the time. Social media is a little easier to kind of weed it out. But, yeah, man, everybody, I mean, that's always what it is. Oh, I can do this for you. I can get you this. Half the time they want to tell me stuff I'm already doing, already have.
And that's the point because it's like, well, first of all, it's weird as fuck that if I'm coming out the bathroom, you want to talk business.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't conveniently run into me, bro.
Yeah, like it felt like you were standing out that motherfucker listening. Like
he's about done right now.
Nigga trying to, like, hey, he was like. Oh, hey, brother! Good seeing you.
In the bathroom in the cut.
Running to you like this, man.
Oh, I didn't. I thought they said you was here. I didn't.
Oh, funny seeing you here. I didn't even know you was gonna be here. What the fuck? That shit just feel weird to me. So, because like you said, the people who aren't the flashy ones are the ones who can really do something for you. It's the motherfuckers that's always. How can I say this? The people from India. Please stop contacting me. I do not need no podcast promotion.
Bro.
I don't need you to follow me.
What's
There's
the name?
nothing to do for me.
Whatever.
No, it's like on LinkedIn, I get like 3 a day, brother. I get 3 a day. They want to follow me. They want to contact.
I get every kind of name you could think of. This shit is crazy.
Like I had one who had a white girl picture. She's like a Becky, and her name was like Maria Ishtar, and I was like, oh hell no, you ain't gonna motherfuckers getting slick now. They changing their profile picture and changing their names. They went from Ibrahim to Abe. I was like, hold on, nigga, you ain't about to catfish me. I'll be looking for where they from. That bitch say Bangladesh. Man, no, not doing it. But because I know the music game is treacherous. You gotta be on your business, and you know you hear so many like we talked about before. There's so many of them sad stories where people sign that deal. Yeah, now you done lose your life. You done sign something you don't even pay attention to. So it's cool, you know, to hear you doing your due diligence because. If a nigga ambush me out the bathroom, I know you ain't for me. Like,
right, for sure.
I appreciate the what they call that, the gumption, you know, the enthusiasm. But I don't need you stalking me like that, brother. Especially if you ambushing me in the bathroom, let me know that you just walking up to niggas at Starbucks record label, niggas just taking them coffee like, so hey, I got you here, man. I got this artist, and it's like, nah, nigga, we ain't
the quick slide.
That ain't how this work.
Yeah.
So, where else is this tour taking you, brother? Because I know you've been out here working. I've been seeing the work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So for sure. So actually, with that tour, that was specifically New York. It was for the labels. So I stayed in New York. So I came back. I've been back about 2 weeks now, and I'm headed back out in a week to go to Texas to do a press junket tour, big media tour, and just basically, man, do the same thing. Like, you know, if I killed it in New York, like now it's all right, time to go to these other places. I think last time we talked, I didn't even mention that to y'all before that. Like my goal was to travel and get my face in these different cities.
We talked about that.
Yeah,
so that's
sure.
crazy
So,
because
we
that was back in February. And I actually went back because it popped up on my timeline. I went back and I was like, damn.
Yeah,
brother said it. He was like, my next thing is to get out here and hit every city I can and get my name out here. And then you look, and I'm like, damn, I got to start saying some shit out loud.
It does wonders. It does wonders.
But it also made me happy because it was like, damn, he a good dude. I enjoy having him on, and I enjoy seeing his work. Like you out here grinding, like people don't pay attention. So from that moment, like from February up until now, you've been nonstop, like working. You know what I'm saying? And I seen the Texas tour. Like you out here, brother, and I'm like, damn, he about to be.
I'm learning, bro. I don't think enough people talk about that. Is learning. You know what I mean? Like,
that's the big part.
Especially in this business, they charge you for information. You know, them consultation fees and shit. So when I'm in these rooms and when I'm at these shows and we sit, I don't care if the music loud, bro. If I gotta ask you a question, you either gonna answer me or not. But you know what I mean? If I need to ask you something because that information, you might tell me something that's nothing to you. But to me, when I walk out the room, I'm on the phone with my publicist, like, yo, we need to be doing this and this and this. Just from a little conversation, you know what I mean?
Hold on. Yeah. My man said my publicist.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, come on, man. Y'all know I'm about my business, man.
He got a team, trust me.
My man said my publicist have yet to spoken to any underground coming up, anything that said my publicist.
Oh, hey, man, they working backwards. I mean, DC, I think you mentioned it a minute ago. They blow up, they sign these deals, and because they halfway believed in themselves, they didn't take care of none of their business. Hey, look, let me give y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a nugget real quick. Yeah, when I was in New York, they gave me some game. They asked me, the dude I told me asked me if I had my LLC, and I was like, yeah, I trademarked my name and likeness. I got my LLC, so that way, you know, all my business is taken care of. He told me that they have engineers and people whose job it is to watch the algorithms to see who's going to blow up next. And when they go and research that person to see if they have their LLC and their name trademark. And if they don't, you know what's up. Yeah.
Oh, they about to take that motherfucker.
Yeah. Bro, when I heard that, bro, I couldn't do nothing but laugh. But I'm like, yo, they cold. They so cold with it.
That's fucked. That is wow. Damn, but that makes sense. I ain't gonna lie to you because you see a lot of cats.
That's what I'm saying. I just rather understand.
It's a shark
trying to be mad about it.
It's a shark move. It's a shark move.
Yeah,
it's a smart move.
It's a smart move.
Because if I see you ain't about your business, but you out in the streets, I'll show you a little bit of money, and I got you.
You'll get the whole thing is changed.
Right.
I know I got you.
Yeah.
Let me front you too.
You know what
because I was watching Jason Weaver, and I know y'all know the story. Disney tried to front him $2 million.
Yes.
For the Lion King music, but his mom was like, "Nah, if y'all gonna give him $2 million up front, what the back end look like? Nah, we need that. We need residuals. So this motherfucker get paid royalties off that song because his mom knew what was up.
Right,
smart woman.
Yeah, and that's real.
Bro.
They out here offering it too. You know, I'm not trying to brag, but I could have been signed a little deal where I got a little 20,000-30,000 in cash up front. And gave him 3 years of my life, probably way more than that. You know what I mean? And it's a dude right now. They threw a little party for us to sign. He signed right then. I didn't sign, and he on the phone with me now, trying to figure out how to get out that deal.
Damn.
Yeah, this was about a year ago. They threw us a little party, popped the bottles. Oh, you got a deal? Da, da, da. You know, I took my paperwork, stacked up my money, had a lawyer look at it. I didn't like what I saw. We had some discussions. We didn't sign. Dude signed right then because he could say he was signed. Yo, he's stuck right now. Stuck.
And that be the biggest problem, especially in the black community. We want to be, and I'm not just gonna say the black community because it's a problem in all communities.
Right.
And you have this dream that like NBA, or rapping, whatever. You want to be signed so bad that you will sometimes take the first deal, and they always say the first deal is the worst deal.
Facts.
You never signed the first deal. Never. I'm gonna look that motherfucker like $20 million. I'm never signing the first deal because if you're gonna give me 20 now, that means you know my shit gonna be worth more than all I'm gonna get in this 20 up front.
And then how long am I
you
gonna
getting
be stuck
50
with
at the
you
back
for that
on the
20
back
months?
end plus touring and all that? No, you never sign the first fucking deal.
And then what is it looking like for me to get that 20 million? What is it? How long am I gonna be stuck? Like, it's a whole thing.
You did the thing where I'm gonna have some people, professional people. Like brother probably just looked at him like, oh, 20, 30,000, nigga, whatever. All right,
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
What I gotta do?
Yeah,
to give you 5 albums? All right.
That 20,000, they taxed it. Then they took the 50% of that because it was a 50-50 deal. And then out of his 50, they charged every producer, everything he had to do, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
So that nigga got $500. God damn.
Well, by the time he
My
got
math
that,
ain't great, but shit.
I ain't even asked how much he had left.
He had to use they people and they
That
producers
nigga
and they
Robin
engineers and
taking
they
great
After all that, why would you want to ask how much was left? That's fucking like, damn.
No, I didn't.
That's
He
a
owed
kick in the stomach.
He probably owe money.
He owed. That nigga was in the red.
He definitely owe.
And that's be the crazy part. They give you this idea to like, oh yeah, we about to lace you. You hear all these stories, like even like New Edition, they record label at one point. So they had to give them 3 more albums just to get money back. That shit is wild to me. That's why I commend you, because every time, the last time we talked, we had the same kind of conversation. You own your business. Like a lot of people don't pay attention to that fine print. They don't read nothing. They don't look at nothing. They just see dollar signs first and then they signature and think it's all gravy and the record label got their best interests at heart. No, nigga, they out here trying to make money. You just a stepping stone to their next dollar. They don't give a fuck about you.
Right.
At all.
Right.
And that's what be like, that's what be blowing my mind, because I would never be a rapper. I like music, but I don't want to be taken advantage of. Podcasting is hard enough because there's niggas like that in the podcast game. I had a nigga approach me and was like, yeah, man, you signed this deal, brother. We can do business. I'll market to you and this and that. And I'm like, so what do I got to give? Oh, we just control your show a little bit. I was like, what you mean by control my show a little bit? It's like, well, we can make changes where we see fit. I said, nigga, stop it. Nigga. Oh, my mama, ain't nobody making changes to shit but me, nigga. You can stop that. God himself can come down like that. Darius, we need you to. Yeah, like I felt like the more he kept going down this rabbit hole, but me, I'm one of the people, I'm going to let you hang yourself. So I can't let him talk. I'm like, so what about my likeness? He's like, oh, yeah, we can use it for, whatever we see fit. I said, so what do you see fit? He's like, well, right now we selling, I was like, nigga, wait a minute, what? Excuse me? You selling what now? I ain't gonna say what he was saying he was gonna sell, but he said it like that, and then he said it again. I was like, nah, that ain't good for my brand.
He said a little fast there,
he said a little fast, little under the radar, like he was trying to sneak it in, like I was gonna be like, oh shit,
yeah, no big deal.
No, whatever. Yeah, see however you see fit, brother. And then I'm like, so what about marketing and advertising? He was like, yeah, we got people to do that. I said, but what do they do? Because, I handle all my marketing and advertising myself. Like, I market this show myself, like promotions, all that. I do that myself. So, if I'm like, how much of a cut do I got to give y'all for that? He's like, oh, the services is only $500. I was like, nigga, so wait, you want to sign me, promote my shit, but I got to pay you to promote me. And I pay Canva $12 a month and do this shit myself. So my math ain't the greatest, but I'm saving about $488, give or take, somewhere around there. Over $500 I want to give you when I can just save 12. Nigga, you lying.
The savings are speaking for themselves. The fact that they even trying to get
and not only that, I went to go look at his shit, and that what brought me to that question, because I went to go look at his profile, and I see like 1,000 followers, and I'm like, brother, how long you been doing this? Because he don't know I know his numbers. So I'm like, how long you been doing this? He's like, 7 years. I said, all right. So you've been doing this for 7 years. How long you had this Instagram page? Oh, since Instagram started. Now I don't know when Instagram started, but it ain't been yesterday. So
damn sure, yeah.
It wasn't yesterday. So you telling me that in, let's say, 5 years, you only got 1,000 followers. I've been doing this for coming up on 3, and I got more than you. So where is your promotion been that your page ain't where it should be for you to be trying to tell me you can help me. I feel like you need to pay me so I can help you.
Yeah, bro.
Because your social media presence ain't
they're just as bad as the ones they say, oh, you be a great ambassador for our jewelry brand, and I'm like,
yes.
what the hell? Read the room.
I had a motherfucker try to have me hawk some shit.
And then it'd be like, how many followers? 0 followers. Like, read the room. Like,
but I say all that because like people need to pay attention, especially when you getting into the entertainment game, whether it's music, movies. You know what I mean? You have to be on your business because these labels and executives, their job is not to look out for you.
Nah.
At all. You know, their job is to make money.
Yeah. And they're going to all tell you the same thing. They're going to tell you we a family. You know, we take care of our people. You know,
That be the one, bro.
If I go to your label and you automatically tell me we a family here, I don't trust you. I'm out of here.
This ain't Fast and the Furious. I'm so tired of this shit. That shit. Because, dog, they will tell you that. And I look, and the motherfucker told me, I was like, yeah, my podcast, you know, the network, the label, you know, we family, all my podcasters, we do stuff. I was like, what do y'all do? Stuff. All right.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, this has been nothing. And I'm glad sorry for wasting my time. I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. I don't understand it, man. But I like hearing because you talk to a lot of artists, man, and they just don't have that mentality. All they see is, I'm going to make music and let somebody else handle the rest, but you don't have nobody handling it. And the people who you got to handle is Pookie, you know, from down the block who failed math and algebra. So it's like, this nigga can't even count my money. So I know he ain't losing my money. And then you got Clyde, who his best thing was he could sell Jordans, and I'm like, dog, like Jordans sell themselves. When the last time you seen a Jordan commercial?
Facts. Yeah, that's a good point.
No, like, you don't see those Jordan commercials. They stopped making Jordan commercials in the 2000s.
Early.
You might see one for Russ, and that's because that nigga want to make them himself. He just want to be out here like that. You don't see Jordan out here selling Jordans no more. Gatorade. You don't see Gatorade with Jordan no more. That shit sell themselves. Like, they stop, like, so your best claim to fame is, like, you know how to sell Jordans, nigga. And what?
Okay.
Yeah, literally, and what?
Like, you got to have more than that. So, like, I don't understand how people get with, like, the wrong team. Like, you got to have the right team pushing this. Like,
yeah,
because
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's probably the biggest thing I'm proud of. That like I took my time to make sure I picked not a manager, not a publicist, the right people. You know what I mean? Because like, I mean, y'all are dope at what y'all do. If y'all brought somebody in who knew nothing about podcasting, you could teach them everything and make them a good podcaster or make them a good interviewer. All right, most of the time.
We tried. There's some people who
the credit to your teaching. The credit to your teaching. I'll put it like that. But you can't always teach somebody to work hard or care about what they do, you know, or invest in their craft.
No, not at all.
Right.
Yeah, so that's been the biggest thing for me.
I learned that becoming a supervisor at my job. Like, I have drivers under me, and it's like, when I was a driver, I used to do this, but then I'm like, but I also sacrificed a lot, and I also didn't care about nothing but making money. So if I had 15 orders or 30 orders, I'm out here. I don't give a fuck. I'm not complaining because this is work. Like, I like working. So you can't, you're right, you can't teach work ethic. Like, you can't transfer power. As many times I'd be like, let me give you a little bit of this work ethic, and that shit don't work like that. You definitely gotta have the right people who are going to work even when you're not. Like, you need people who, while you sleeping, they still working.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
That's the type of team that you gotta have behind you. So it's like, I understand that part, because it's like, some people rush into that. You know what I mean? Like I said, you get them people who rush in and find the management. They just take the first manager out here, and this nigga be a nigga who out here stealing pictures and putting them on promotions. Chris, you know who I'm talking about. Nigga trying to promote a movie with other people's pictures. Nigga, like, what the fuck? And I'm supposed to be working with you?
Like, nigga, what? And you want to do what with no?
Yeah, let me borrow your image to make this movie poster that you ain't even in the movie. And the poster ain't got nothing to do with the movie. It's just a bunch of popular people that, like, dog. Like, I appreciate the gumption. I appreciate the enthusiasm. But no,
whole ass villain out here.
Man, that shit don't work like that, man. Like, so like I said, man, it's great to hear. And that's why when I seen it, I was like, man, I definitely want to talk about it because I see the team working and I see you working. I'm like, a lot of artists don't have that backing, don't have that structure in place already to where all they got to do, like, all you do is, hey, I'm going to show up, make music, because I got a team behind me to where I ain't got to worry about it. Right. They got me and they got my, my best wishes and well-being at heart. And it's not like I got to worry about them, moving money out of places and shit like that, or sending me on the Brian McNugget tour on the Chitlin circuit and shit like that. I mean, I'm actually gonna do good shows, or you be surprised, man.
Yo, that's
People
the thing.
think that Chitlin circuit don't exist. It still exists, man.
Yo, it exists. That's one.
You be playing in the
I
backwoods.
just haven't heard nobody say that shit no more. Like, I haven't heard nobody say it.
I'm trying to keep it alive so niggas know you don't want to be on the Chitlin circuit, man. You don't want to be out here.
You performing at performing at Roseland
Montana.
Bowling, Roseland Lanes tomorrow night at Saturday 9
right over there by Lane 12.
Bar mitzvahs and shit. You got to be in there before happy hour and shit.
But what you're saying is you be seeing them videos on Instagram when niggas is performing in the middle of a restaurant. Like,
yeah. I see the nigga performing on a fucking bowling lane, like on the lane.
Oh, that's hard. That's actually hard.
I ain't talking about like on a fucking like strip to walk up. This nigga was on the middle of the lane. Motherfuckers bowling around him and shit. This nigga got a lane by itself. They took all the fucking grease off the shit so it's not slippery. But this nigga just on the lane by itself performing this shit while niggas bowling around him.
Hey.
Now you tell me his team had his best interest in heart when they had the nigga and they pitched that idea to him and he thought that shit was a good idea.
I got you a gig. I got you to perform somewhere. Where?
Nah, when niggas is legit performing in the middle of a restaurant while niggas is eating their food, like not even.
Hey, look, I say this. I ain't never done either one of them things, but but I do think at the same time, folks got to be ready to put their 10,000 hours in. You know what I mean? Because like it's a lot of people that'll see me.
But these was kind of prominent rappers though. They was.
Hey, look, I was gonna go there too.
Yeah, these niggas wasn't paying dues. Like, they was just paying.
Yeah, I told my team that like I'll do these shows because I want to put this work in, but I'm doing it now, so I don't ever have to do it again.
Oh, yeah, that's the point. You gotta do. Yeah. You gotta do them. Like I ain't saying nothing wrong with the Chitlin circuit because you gotta start somewhere. But you can't be like 10 years in the game. You done had a label at one point, and now you just out here.
And now you back to
time to pivot.
You at the Vegas buffet,
and now performing at Fanny's Fat Shack. Like, what the fuck? Rodolfo, like nigga, wait a minute. This nigga had 10 million followers and Benzes and all kind of cars. Now this nigga's at Fanny's Fat Shack performing for Sugar Cubes.
He get coupons and shit.
Yeah, like this nigga get half off. Like, hey, baby. This nigga come home. Imagine this nigga come home with a wad in his pocket, and his girl thinking he got pants, and this nigga pull out buy one get one free and half off coupons and shit. Like, baby, we can go to Fanny's tomorrow night. You know, I know
between 7 and 9, we going crazy.
Yeah, like, but I gotta perform at 10.
We get a free dinner. We get free dinner. They compass on the dinner.
So we're gonna go at 8, so we could eat, and then you could watch me perform at 10.
Yeah, I'll do my thing.
After party too. Yo, but that shit, like, it sounds horrible, but this shit is true. Like these, like I don't think enough people hear these horror stories, man, or know, like, cause they show the glamour side, you know, all far too often, but they don't show you, you know what I'm saying, what's going on behind the scenes, like, and they glamorize it so kids be like, oh, I want to do that because I see he flashing. It's like, yeah, but half that shit rented and ain't even his.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, bro, and then I think that go back to business too, bro, because especially if you're not willing. Yeah, especially if you're not willing to do things overseas and do international shows. Like, bro, like, be real with yourself. Like, unless you want to, but it's rare that in this game we get 10 years, 15 years. I mean, hell, it's rare that we get 5 years. So
At
you
this
know what I'm
point,
saying?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Real, you got to be real with yourself. Pay attention, like what's really going on. So if you handle your business from the beginning, say you have a 3-year window where you go crazy, and then people decide like, okay, we want to listen to the next thing. You're not hurting and doing them, you know what I'm saying? Them, like what you call the chilling circuit. You're not hurting
Brian
for that
McNugget
because-
tour.
yeah, I mean, you know this. I know this on a major level, but look at Ross, bro. When he first was doing the Wingstop stuff, it was kind of almost comical. Like we respected it was business, but we was making fun of it. Ross getting wings.
We was.
All right,
But we do that with a lot of artists, though. That's what's crazy because we be like, oh, the niggas was just up. Now he out here selling wings. But it's like, yeah. But he also learning how to, like, look at 50 Cent. 50 Cent transition vitamin water. And we was like, oh, 50 selling vitamin water. What the?
Right.
But that nigga sold that bitch for $2 billion, what 2 billion, 25 billion, something like that. So we make fun of him, but business is what people need to learn. Like, paying attention to the business side of it. Yeah, it's cool if you a dope entertainer, but you don't know the business, you fucked.
Right. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like you said with 50, the money from that sale created power. You know what I'm saying? It created all these shows.
It created everything. He just bought a fucking Tyler Perry type studio just to do his own shit.
Yeah. Yeah, he on another level now.
Like it's all about what's the next thing I need to do.
Right.
Stop staying in that lane, learn the other part of the business and keep it pressing. Because if you sit up there, I'm gonna just do this and then what you gonna do after that?
Right. When you start now,
you might be nice on the mic, but do you know how to produce your own music? Do you know how to?
That was a pause moment. I know Ron not here, but I'm just gonna pause you.
What the nice on the mic?
Yeah, that was a little. Yeah.
No, it's not. And I refuse, and I'll stand on that hill. Damn it!
You're a little nice on the mic.
Nice on the mic. Ain't nothing pause worthy about being nice on the mic. Nice on the mic.
All right, man.
And DC hated it, but DC is agreeing with me right now.
I'm not gonna lie, I do agree.
That was,
I get the gist of it, but no, like.
But do you know how to produce your own music? Do you know how to make your own beat? Do you know how to produce anybody else's stuff and get back there and get engineering? Because that's where the action is starting.
Not only that, but being able to just read your own contract or have people who you know what I mean, and then being able to know when I need to transition, or you always like I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna ask you, what would be your transition from rap?
Oh man, I would actually prefer to have my hands in a few things, but I would be immediately. For me, it's going to be land and businesses.
Now I ask you that because if I ask anybody else that common day rapper just starting out, not a lot of them don't even have a backup plan.
Bro, I'm coming into the game with an exit plan, bro.
You got to.
He's a smart young man.
Because
that's what I'm saying.
Tell you this, bro. Even at my even at my most successful, say I'm getting paid $250,000 for a show. At the end of the day, if I don't do anything besides rap, I'm still just work for hire. I have to go do a show to get that $250,000. Right, if I don't have no other businesses going on, what if I don't feel like doing a show? Then I'm technically broke.
Yeah. But I asked you that because I know you had one.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, not a lot of people have that in no field. You know what I mean? There's people who go into a field with no backup plan, no exit strategy, no transition. They just like going, like you go to the NBA, like, I'm just going to play in the NBA. Okay, cool. How long you going to do that? 10 years? Cool. What happens after that? Oh, I'm going to play basketball. Okay, nigga.
Because you're at high school.
You gotta have that. You gotta have that recurring cash flowing through and stuff like that.
Yeah, like you gotta have a pivot.
Yeah, you gotta have. If you're an artist, there's some artists who's like, I'm an artist, but then I'm a writer, and then they write for other artists who you wouldn't think they write for.
Yeah,
that's gonna be my transition early in the game. I don't even count that as a transition. I'm gonna be doing that while I'm in there because
it's
like you're doing rap and hip hop. But then you might turn around, this is R&B cat that's coming.
Right, a fire ass R&B song like it's no tomorrow.
So speaking of which,
or a pop artist or something.
Beyonce song.
He wrote a few Beyonce songs, my boy,
but he didn't get credit for it.
That's a fact.
He missed. That's the part he missed.
That's the fact.
Because you know why? He
Read that content.
They got him.
Yeah.
He didn't. The paperwork wasn't together for him on his end.
You're right.
You gotta make
Because
sure you get your credits.
like you wrote for one of the biggest artists out here,
and one of the biggest songs.
And nobody knows. And
nobody knows.
And even then, people be like, man, Future right for Beyonce, nigga, please. So now
But
you're
now,
not being believed. You see what I'm saying?
But if you listen to the song, right, you hear nothing but Future in her whole entire.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is,
verse.
unless Future say something, nobody knows.
I know. That's
you
the
look at the album cover, you can see who wrote what. You get credit.
Right.
So and publishings and all that. So he didn't get none of that.
Yeah,
so now you got to go on I wrote this song tour and people don't believe you, yo.
And then you seem kind of lame, really trying to like reach for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sure.
It's like 5 years later, but you know I wrote that song. Like, no, nigga, we don't.
Yeah,
he
we didn't even ask you that question. We was asking you how was dinner last night, nigga. You brought that up yourself.
Yeah, you uptight.
He definitely fucked up. I didn't know that part. He definitely fucked up.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, but it all goes back to making sure you dot your I's and cross your T's the proper way.
Yeah.
But the reason, like I said, the reason why I asked that because I know you already thinking ahead. You got to. You can't stay in the moment. Like you want to be in the moment, but you also got to be thinking 10 steps ahead. You know what I mean?
100%.
Always got to be able to see two paths all at the same time. All right, this path go right, and I'm gonna branch off that one. You got to branch off each path.
Right.
If not, you get stuck. You know what I mean? Because like NFL player. There's an NFL player who just knew he was about to blow up. He was dope. College broke both his knees. This nigga washing cars now. No backup.
Yeah.
It's up here.
Cautionary tale of you gotta make sure, you know what I'm saying, you have it's cool to have that dream to go to the NFL, but what if that don't happen?
Right.
You know, it's cool to be like, I want to be the best rapper ever. It's cool, but what if that don't happen? You know, you can want to be in the NBA, but your jump shot is trash. And so you need a backup plan. And I ain't even trying to be funny. I'm just saying, like, everybody thinks they nice, and that's cool. But like brother said, he already has plan on top of plan on top of plan. You know what I mean? He already seeing, like, I'm about to start writing for other people. So while I'm doing my shit, I'm also making money over here. So while I'm making money, my money making money.
That's the
and
goal.
Then we put that together, and then I branch off from both of those. You feel me? And that's why I wanted to have this conversation, man, because I already knew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you was already
for sure.
above your business because I already see it. You know what I'm saying? I've been following, watching. You already manifesting shit. But the people need to know this, and that's part of the conversation that we need to be having. Like, yeah, we can show you the fun side of it, but you also need to know that it's a business. At the end of the day, podcasting is a business. At the end of the day, rapping is a business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
And that's,
you can turn on
like
the mic and talk the best shit.
Yeah, and that's another thing. When you asked about tour, like, bro, this gonna be probably the only time you ever hear me say this, because I don't never want to sound like I'm complaining about my dream. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I prayed for this shit, so I don't never want to sound like I'm complaining. But like, again, tour is a prime example. Like, you hear going on tour, that's like, damn, boy, you did it. You know what I mean? And it feels like that too. But at the same time, I performed 8 nights straight in 9 days, and sometimes I was doing 2 shows a night.
Ooh,
and again, I thank God for that, bro. Like, I'm thankful. But by about the 6th night, like, I'm exhausted, bro. I'm tired. I'm drinking coffee at 7 o'clock at night to get ready for my show. You know,
I drink 7 o'clock. I drink coffee to get ready for my shows, dog. But
you know what I mean. I'm trying to get myself.
It
didn't matter how I felt. It didn't matter if I didn't want to perform. It didn't matter if I had a headache. It's like, bro, this is opportunity.
Like, you gotta fight through that.
You got
and again, I don't ever want to act like I'm complaining about it, but you know, people don't understand when you on tour, you sleeping, you bunk beds, you sleeping, sharing stuff.
But no, you brought up a good point, because people don't also realize is the show got to go on. They don't give a fuck how you feel.
Nah,
like, nobody give a fuck if you sit this podcast. If everybody's expecting this show on Wednesday, they expect it on Wednesday. So if I'm sick, I was sick 2 weeks ago and still tried to do a show.
Yeah,
dead, bro. I'm
like,
dead
nah,
for 2
nigga,
days.
we gotta go.
I'm like, I owe it to the people because I got to.
And
like,
I'm over here like, nigga, nah,
like, nigga,
go get back in the bed.
I'm like, nah, man, the people need me.
I'm like,
but
no,
I
get in
understand
the
what you're saying,
bed.
because like people don't understand that you gotta have that dedication that you miss a show, you miss out.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, while you on tour and it seems glamorous and you doing this and that, the behind the scenes of tours is what people don't see or know about. Where you tired as fuck, you gotta go in between shows and you just drinking coffee just to like, man, just slapping yourself with water and shit in your face just to be like, all right, I can do this. All right, I'm ready.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to go out
Time to
there and
snap
move the
out
whole
of it.
room. You know?
So like that people don't understand. You gotta. It's a constant energy. You gotta keep up, even when you ain't got it. You gotta fake it sometimes till you make that motherfucker. You like, sooner or later,
I had to find a routine. Like, okay, this is what I can and can't do. This is what time I need to go to sleep. This is what time I need to. I mean, I got to the point where I was like, damn, I got to learn how to take care of my voice. I gotta drink some tea or some shit. You know what I mean? Because it was like, all right, I gotta respect myself as the business, and that was the first time I kind of been put in that position too. Because you do a show one night, you might not do a show till next weekend or something, so you don't have those effects of whatever that night was.
But see, that's dope that you not only got that learning experience, but you also it taught you. Like some people don't learn from that shit. They just be out here smoking a pack of Cools a day and drinking grape soda all motherfucking day long. And they wonder why they sound like, nigga, you hear me? Like, nah, nigga, that ain't even your regular voice, bro.
Why did you sound like one of the Muppets?
Like you've been
right?
He sounded like Animal. He sounded like Animal.
Yeah, nigga, cigarettes all day. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, take care of your voice. Oh. Rich Boy said the best in the song Get This Paper. He said, my mouth, my money maker. Like, people don't understand, like, you fuck up your mouth and your voice, nigga, you as a rapper or entertainer, that's it.
That's it.
You're gonna be out here doing Charlie Chaplin silent films.
Looking silly. Hey, first of all, shout out to Rich Boy. I'm glad you called the Rich Boy, man. That's 251 Alabama, man. That's heavy. But nah, man, you right though. And the thing is,
Pritchard. Okay.
Hey, what you know? What? Hey, man, for real quick, while we on that subject, I got to shout out Mobile 251. We actually got a single dropping with two Mobile legends coming out next week called Chop Shop. Shout out to
I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, DJ Roski. It was a real organic moment, man, that happened because I think we talked about it before. Being from Alabama, I had the whole case and everything where I got out and I couldn't live in Alabama. I had to live in Florida. So even with the music, I wasn't doing much in the state. We got a lot of that lifted to where, we took care of that. So I went to Alabama, recorded, and they saw what I was doing. And they sat down for my studio session because they wanted to see it was real. My team was trying to convince them. They loved what they saw. And they jumped on the song with, like, all love. You know how it is. And ain't too much in this business that comes like that. So they jumped on the song.
Definitely be charging for fees.
For sure. Promoted it. They've been promoting it. You know what I mean? Like, all the little things they've been showing love and making sure that the next Alabama representation is something that's positive, kind of help the community.
That's cool.
That's dope.
That's what's up.
Yeah, because I know nowadays motherfuckers be trying to charge you like, yeah, we jump on it, man, but I give you 5 seconds and I need 5,000. I'm like, God.
Hey, DC, I ain't gonna cap, bro.
Feature fees.
I ain't gonna cap. What's so crazy is I love seeing the charges drop after they see me do my thing or after they see what I got going on. Then it's like, you know what, man? I really like what you're doing, man. We could just be like, nah. That shit changed in 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And
that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing.
Today's price, yesterday's price, not today's price. Today's price, not tomorrow's price.
Last minute's prices ain't the next minute's price.
It's never the same.
It's the ones that show up six months.
No, but actually,
later.
Let's Get This Paper is actually my theme song. Yeah. That's
like I like what you're doing. So I tell you what.
Yeah.
Remember that thing we talked about? Let's talk about it again.
Yeah, you know I've been believing in you. I always knew you were gonna do it.
I knew you was gonna do it, boy.
I know you didn't, but whatever, man. As long as you're gonna do this, let's do it, nigga. Save the platitudes, nigga. I know you didn't believe in shit, but nigga, you lowered the price and you gonna hop on it. I need that. Let's go.
Let's do it, bro. Quit playing. Come on.
Let's do it. Yeah.
This is business. Fuck all that.
Man, like, I feel it. Sounds good, but I know you lying. Everybody lying.
Yeah. I play along. I'm playing
ball for it's a good price. I'll play ball.
Yeah.
Now, nigga, if you was charging a little more, nigga, I had to tell you about yourself. But you lowered your prices and you gonna jump on it and you promote this shit. Let's go. I believe you too.
Believe in each other.
It's mutual respect. But no, that's dope as shit. Because I was gonna ask you about that when it was dropping. So be looking out for that.
Yes, sir.
Definitely want to make sure people know when that drops. Damn, man. I just be, because I get these moments where, people say I like a lot of dope shit that's like really educational. And I know this show ain't educational. Nothing we do is for education.
Yeah.
I got to say that as a disclaimer because this show is not. But every
there
now
are
and
some
then,
educational moments.
yeah, every now and then.
I was about to
we get
say,
some,
it may not be an educational show, but y'all give game, though.
Yes,
oh yeah, we
100%.
definitely want to make
Yeah.
sure that the people that come, behind us, even the people that's ahead of us who might, think they ahead of us, know
Not
that,
ahead of us.
yeah, they not. See, J. Cole said it the best. You think you ahead of me? I already lapped you. You just behind me. And I'm
They
ahead
talk
of you.
that
You ahead of
shit,
me.
man.
You feel me? Hey, J. Cole, yeah. All my life, listen to that, y'all. But
My God.
that's my shit. Because then when that nigga said that, I was like, damn, it is some people I done lapped, but they still think they ahead of me. All right, I'll let them think that, whatever.
Yeah.
But no, like every now and then we get dope guests who actually, have knowledge. And
Right.
those guests, I love even more than the guests that play along with the jokes, but the ones who actually drop knowledge. Especially on shit that we need to know. Because, as being in the business that we are doing, entertainment, rapping, artists, musicians, all that. Like we need to know these things and we need to pay attention to the signs and be able to see the signs of a bad deal and a shitty person who are only out to use you. And then see the signs that the people who might look like they out to use you but have a heart of gold, who only want your best intentions, and want to see you do well. Because too many times, we said it. We see the people get caught up in these shitty deals, these 360 deals where, they can use your name, image, and likeness for whatever the fuck they want. Now that they got you on the dotted line and there's nothing you can do about it, and they got you locked down for like 5 years. So for 5 years, you pretty much, for a lack of a better term, a bitch. So,
Hey,
I'm
but
sorry,
look,
I-
let
For
me
lack of
ask
a
y'all
better
this.
term.
yeah.
Let me ask you this because I always try to look at both sides. It's sometimes, man, where like, if I got nothing in my pocket, I sign a deal, and let's say out of the whole deal, I make $1 million. After I make that $1 million, I go back and look, and the label made $10 million. Sometimes I feel like these artists are getting mad looking at somebody else's pocket and forgetting that they signed that shit when they didn't have a dollar. You feel me? So like, I get it. That label is making 10 million while you making $1 million, but it might be on you as a hustler to take your $1 million and turn that to 10 too. You feel
That's
me?
the part. That's the part
That's-
I'm talking. That's the
that's-
part.
Ooh.
That's the part. It ain't the deal I'm talking about. It's more like cats get locked in that deal and
The
then
situation,
they get
yeah.
stuck.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Or they stick themselves. You know what I mean? You can get that $1 million. Yeah, I'm not worried about what the label gonna get their money. If you smart, you already know the label gonna give me something, but they gonna get more. But
You
it's my
know, you
job
gotta
to
know
take-
it.
It's my job to take what they give me and make mine more.
That's-
You feel what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
That's the
Facts.
part that people need to understand. Yeah, they might give you $1 million, but you ain't got to sit on that $1 million. You can turn that $1 million and make it more.
Yeah.
You just got to know how to do it and get people around who can help you take that. You know what I mean? Because I already know my job is making money off me. I know that. But
Yeah.
it's my job to take and make sure I get my cut out of it too, but also
Yeah.
take what I get and make more. You know what I
Right.
mean? So you
Fact.
got to know that. Like, you can't be. It's naivety. You know what I mean?
Naive-
People are naive.
If you don't know
Yeah,
how
like you
how
said,
capitalism and how it works, then what
Yeah,
you doing?
You got people who, like you said, they get that $1 million, but then they go blow it.
Yeah.
That be
Yeah.
the problem. They go start buying stuff. And
Yeah.
you got to understand, everything you buy depreciates over time.
Yes,
Except
sir.
for land, you know what I mean? Stocks, and you get the right ones. But you go out and buy
buying
jewelry,
into
nigga,
a
you
buying
spend $1
into a
million on jewelry.
franchise or something.
Spending $1 million on jewelry for what? Now you lost $1 million. You got a house, a car.
Listen, they
It
don't
ain't
even know
gonna
how
be. It ain't
to buy
gonna
the
look like
jewelry.
nothing the following year because it's they on to the next
Yeah.
thing.
There's even ways to do things with the jewelry to make that technically an investment.
True.
You feel me? But they don't know that. You know what I mean? This is. Hey, I ain't
That's a
trying to act
Tempo.
like I
that's a
just tell
conversation
everybody,
for
but
another
like,
time, man.
Yeah, bro. it's
They ain't
just-
ready.
it's just-
We gotta give them
find
part
out.
3. They ain't ready for that one. We hit them over the head tonight with enough to be like when motherfuckers about to start go looking like LLC. Yeah, okay.
Trademark.
Trademark.
What's that?
What's that?
My head spinning.
They on the phone like, yo, you know what the LLC and the trademark shit is? Why we don't got that?
Lawyers?
Like,
You mean I don't have to sign the first deal put in front of me? Shit.
Too late now.
Yeah. Should have thought about that before, brother. Or read that motherfucker. Even if you don't know how to read it, read some of the shit that's in it. Some of that shit ain't make sense to you after a while. Nigga, if they say they got your shit in perpetuity, run.
Oh, yes.
yo,
Boy.
That's the
Boy.
that key word right there.
Nigga, that means forever, my boy. And
Bro.
a day.
Like you can
Whoever
die
listen,
tomorrow.
y'all
You
better
can
listen,
die
'cause
tomorrow.
they
They
lying.
still got yo shit.
I seen a
on
motherfucker,
lock.
somebody sent me a podcast contract, and it was like, yeah, herein, whence, and forever, in perpetuity, we will have your show. I said, nigga,
Forever
I ain't a
in
smart man,
perpetuity.
but perpetuity is a big ass word.
Yeah.
Let me go look that up.
Let me go-
I came
let me go
back
Google
there.
this
He was
right
like,
here, like,
so you ready to sign? I said, nigga, you
that
want my
would be
shit
no.
forever? Nah, brother. Nah. I'm signing
Yeah,
1
it
year
doesn't
deals
sound
only. Yeah. You take this back. I faxed it back to him.
fax it back to
Yeah, unsigned, nigga. I'm not about to do
It turned to
this.
sender, goddamn.
Yeah, hey. I address not found. We're not doing that because that's how they get you with the words. It ain't even sometimes even just the contract. It's the language of the contract. Some of these
Yes.
motherfuckers get slick and start putting words in there that they know the average motherfucker ain't gonna pay attention to because they got dollar signs above it and below it. So in between is where they really get you. They don't want me to tell y'all that, but I'm gonna tell y'all because I don't give a fuck. I ain't under contract. So that's how they get you. They throw a dollar sign, a dollar amount up front, and on the bottom, and in between, where all the shit where they be like, yeah, we got your name, image, likeness. You know what I'm saying? We have you do what we want you to do, sell what we want you to sell, nigga. They can have you out here doing like Pootie Tang, nigga, selling chicken and beer.
Not
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? And and ain't shit you can do about it.
dirty D.
Nah. They'll take you
You
to
know what I'm
court.
saying? They take you to court and make you show up to these appearances that you ain't got nothing to do with. You know what I mean? So that people got to pay attention to that fine print and them big words they be trying to put in there because they will get you. It's the wording, man. That wording, perpetuity. You see that word in anything, nigga, run
run.
fast. Like I'm telling you, I learned that word. And every time I see it, I don't
better
fuck what
learn.
it's on.
Your best to learn.
Cause that word is huge, nigga. That mean forever.
Yeah.
Nigga, that mean after you die and your kids is born, nigga, and your kids die, they still got your shit. Nigga, you can be 10 generations deep and they own your name, image, and likeness. Nigga, you dead and gone, and they still got you out here selling futuristic beer and chicken and shit, man. Like you just
Bro,
don't
it's crazy
like,
that that's possible.
yes, and that's the sad part. Like motherfuckers don't believe it's true, but it's possible, nigga. You could be dead and gone, and they still got you doing Hertz commercials.
Yeah.
Is Hertz even still a thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know, but still, you know what I'm saying? They can have you out here just selling shit.
Holy Savage is like, yes, it's still there.
I don't know, you know. I gotta ask these things, but that's just like people gotta pay attention, man. So I'm glad we had this conversation because people need to know, like yeah, it can be deering, but it also
Right.
can be hell. You know what I mean?
It all depends on how you handle it, though.
True.
True.
Ooh.
You gotta make the best of a fucked up situation. So
Or follow Wu-Tang's. Yeah. They was all over
Yeah,
the place.
that right there. Perfect example.
yeah,
There's several examples in the music industry where it's just like, how do y'all keep making the same
Yeah.
mistake?
When you
The
keep doing it
same
over and
move, the
over, it's
same
crazy.
thing? Like
The first
Yeah.
time niggas give you a little slack because you know you was excited. The
Right.
second
Or
time
young.
you do it, niggas looking at you real weird, funny like. Yo,
my
you
thing
thought you
is,
did?
I can see if you 18, 19, you ain't got nothing in
Yeah.
your pocket, you hungry, take the deal.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna tell you not to take the deal, but make sure that you make something out of that deal. Yeah, the label gonna get theirs regardless.
Right.
You already got to know that going into it. So whatever they give you up front, if you can negotiate something a little better on the back end too, do that. But if it's just a straight deal and hey, this is what's on the table, this is it, no ifs, ands, or buts, and you feel like that's what you got to do, I ain't gonna knock you. But when it's time to re-up and you re-up for the same goddamn deal you had as a rookie,
Yeah, nah.
that's when we gonna talk about your
that's
dumb
where the
ass.
problems come in.
Yeah. That's all you.
That's
Right.
the first time I can understand, but
Yeah.
the second time I don't understand it, Chief, like at all. I don't understand how you went to the table and you done made them millions, and you done got some money out of it too. Everything with platinum, triple, gold, everything you did, everything you're supposed to do, and they be like, "Well, we got another million for you." I'm walking away. I'm a free agent.
Yeah,
That's all it is too.
It's literally nothing to talk about.
There's nothing to talk about because the first time I understand you didn't value me because you didn't know me. So you gave me a deal, just a tryout. But if I'm the star player on the team and all you come to me with is the same rookie deal, there's a problem. Like, you got to be aware of that.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But I'm glad we had this conversation, man, because it was something need to be had. The people need to know is people out here, you know what I'm saying, moving the right way, and doing things above board. Got a good team out here touring, out here in front of the right people, doing your damn thing, brother. Commend you on that for sure. My man about to hit Texas and rock out there. You know what I mean? Got the stamp of approval in New York.
What part of Texas you going to?
I know I'm landing in Austin. Then we're gonna go to Houston, Dallas, and San Antonio. We're gonna try to hit a couple of small ones in between that.
When you going to Houston?
I'm gonna be there June 2nd through like the 5th, I think.
Oh, I was about to say I'll pop out, but I'll be in Georgia.
Oh man. All right, well, I'm gonna keep y'all updated just in case it changed now.
Yeah.
That's
But
dope,
for sure, man. I hope man, like I said, I don't know, before we hop off though, I do gotta say that I definitely recognize and I appreciate, especially, what y'all do as far as the support, the sharing, the, just keeping up with everything and giving the opportunity to, still hop back on and talk and everything like that, because that gives me a chance to show that I'm doing what I said I was gonna do so many months ago. So I appreciate y'all.
The fact that the growth is and it really does look like the growth is like bam, 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 bam. Just for me. Yeah, like just for it to be still this year and it was just the couple
we was
of months
we was just here February.
It don't even feel like
was
that.
February? Well, I thought it was
he was on it.
last-
He was on in February.
I thought it was last year.
No.
Shit.
Yeah, it
Me
was
too.
February.
Like,
Him
I
and
mean, that
Dynasty
just says
and
you
we
in
were
the right
talking about. We had this
spot. You in the right
conversation. He was
space.
like, because I asked them both. I asked him and Dynasty. I said, so what's next? Because I always ask the artist that question. What's next? I'm gonna ask you that again. I'm gonna ask you again tonight. But I asked him. I was like, what's next? He's like, I really just want to go on tour, man, and start getting my name out here. Really just be featured on stages. And then March, April, May, my man was out here. Like he's out here. So it wasn't like it was 2 years ago when we having this conversation. It was like, well, I finally made it 2 years later. No, it was 3 months. Less than 3 months. You know what I mean?
Damn, bro, you
That's
hyped me up.
crazy.
I damn shit felt like it was like last year too.
No,
I thought
brother,
it was last
that
year
was
too.
just this
Like
year,
that's
man.
crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
Damn.
Like it don't take that long when you really putting in the work. It's just you gotta be out here. You gotta stay dedicated, and you definitely gotta, what I'm saying, have the right people around you pushing the agenda.
Hell yeah.
Oh, let's not forget. Make sure people go check out his interview on All on the Table. That's even more in depth as interview.
Hey,
I
appreciate
learned
that.
some shit that I didn't know watching that interview. So yeah, my man's is everywhere. You can see his face all over the place.
I'm telling
Hey
you.
man, look though, that's back on y'all though for watching, tapping in with your boys. I appreciate that.
Sure. And always, welcome anytime. I like I always say, once you hear once, you hear twice. I ain't gonna say that you family, but I gotta stop saying that because sometimes I be saying that after, so now I gotta watch that shit. And I just talk shit about niggas saying that shit sometimes.
DC
I'm like, you know
say
what?
it every time.
I do, and but I mean it when I say it. I truly mean that shit when I say it.
You didn't say it the first time I pulled up. You said, after the first couple times we locked it. That makes sense.
Yeah, like I try not to say it the first time because then people like weird, but once you hear it once, you know what I'm saying, you welcome back anytime, you know what I'm saying? Like I definitely enjoy, especially people I enjoy talking to, you know what I'm saying? You one of them. I ain't gonna say that too loud because people be like, well, man, fuck that, I don't care.
Hey, crazy thing is he ain't been on my shit yet, and my shit is music.
It's coming.
Hey, well, look,
There we go.
I hate you. I think my phone about to die, y'all. So I want to make sure I give my salutes, my love.
Go ahead.
We got to tap in, man. I feel like I'm only following BC, and I can't be slipping like that. So I need to tap in with Humble, Chris. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, we all in. Because like I said, I do appreciate, you know what I'm saying, the love and putting me out there, too.
For sure.
Oh, always.
Like I said,
hey.
whenever you need to come back, let us know. Sure.
Facts. Likewise. Anything I can help with, man, like I said, I'm a fan of the show. You know, you see me share everything and try to show that love, too.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I appreciate you, too, man. It's all love.
All right, man. Hey, again, though, I appreciate y'all. Next conversation gonna be end of the year. We're gonna have some way bigger shit to talk about.
Oh,
I know
that's
that's
look at that.
right.
He already, I love it.
Appreciate you, brother, man. Salute.
You put it out there in the air like that. I like
Yes,
that.
sir. Yes, sir.
We watching. We watching. Don't worry.
All right, hey, everybody keep working, man. Y'all have a good night. I appreciate y'all.
All right, now.
All right, kid.
All right.
And then there were 3.
I feel like there's a lot of nuggets dropped in that's gonna go over some people's heads.
Those are the ones that'll be ended up doing those 360 deals and working the chitlin circuit though.
Yeah, man.
That's why.
It's real.
That's
And Savage, you think I'm joking, but motherfuckers really be out here.
No, I know. I just
Oh,
didn't know they still was calling it that. That
I don't know if they
like,
call it that. I'm gonna keep that alive.
I haven't
They be trying to jazz it up and make it sound good.
Yeah, it fucked me
Yeah,
up.
we're gonna have you perform.
So
We're gonna have you perform at this facility. Okay,
it's this spot.
Nursing home. It's
this spot in Georgia called BQE. As soon as they tell a motherfucker they perform at BQE, you like, nigga, what? It's legit a restaurant, but they have like a live band from time to time. Nigga, I'm not about to perform in this space that's this big. It's this big. You ain't got
you can't move on the stage. You just standing there.
You just in one spot. Like, what the fuck?
No movement, no nothing.
Stop that shit. Hell no. Well,
I'm not doing it. I'm not dealing with it. I don't want to have nothing to do with it. Not doing it.
They see we about to go on the podcast tour.
Not on the chitlin circuit.
Hitting all the everything on the chitlin circuit.
Having us on 3 lanes and shit doing
y'all enjoying the night tonight.
Hey, got desks lined up and
Johnny
shit.
just rode a strike on 13. We see you, Johnny. Back to the show. The motherfucker asked me to take my show on tour and it's a chitlin circuit tour. I'm quitting. That's it.
Yo, you gonna hear all the pins falling in the background, like damn, nigga.
If we had Fanny's Fat Shack doing this podcast, I'm done, yo. The day we had Fanny's Fat Shack doing the podcast, that's it.
What was the Blues Brothers? They was performing that daggone cowboy bar behind chicken wire.
Yeah, I'm not doing that, man. I refuse. I know we ain't huge. But I ain't that small, nigga, neither. No.
That's fucking right.
Have me out here, this motherfucker.
Of all the places.
Johnny's Blue Suede Shoes bar, nigga.
Elvis
impersonator.
You performing at the shopping strip. Just sit there.
We performing in front
at the
of the
plaza
out here spinning her tassels and shit.
It's the plaza. They're like, we got you performing at the plaza. Oh, that sound high as a ditty. It's plaza. Then you get there, it's the shopping plaza.
They gotta save a lot in that motherfucker
the Planet
Johnny
Fitness.
Get Goes karate shop, nigga.
Oh my god. I'm not fucking with y'all.
Oh my god.
We about to get up out of here, baby.
You're just fucking idiot.
Before we get out of here, Chris, talk to the people.
Oh my god. Tune in tomorrow night, Blurred's Eye View, 9 p.m. Eastern, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. We are talking to the runner-up for season 19's Hell Kitchen, Geeks and Grub. She goes by the name Mary Lou Davis. So people tune in for that. She's gonna talk about her anime-inspired chef food, and this sister will really cook her ass off. But then again, she's the second runner-up in Hell's Kitchen, so she got some skills.
That's the cook.
She got some skills. So tune in for that. Next Tuesday, we are doing the full review of Guardians of the Galaxy volumes 1 through 3. And you can check us out everywhere you listen to podcasts, including Opulence Radio. Blurred's Eye View was leading the charge on Thursdays on Blurred Out Thursday. Also listening, I think it's Mondays too that we're on. You can check us out on Man Cave Monday. Check us out on Roku. We on television now. Roku and Amazon Fire. So go to Always Press Record. You can check us out there. And we out here, man. Show you love on the YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button, notification bell, all that great jazz. But we out here. We out here.
All that.
Trigger warning. Scientist says there are invisible creatures having sex in your face as you sleep.
That was so far left. Wait. Here's the question that should be asked. How can they see these creatures and how do they come to that determination?
You know, scientists know everything. Apparently, they were doing some studies. So invisible creatures doing the doggy style on their face.
It's the studies. That's right. That's where my
scientists be doing some
is going.
millions of dollars. And we're doing research to find invisible creatures having sex on people's face. Funny, like going well.
It's just like it's right here in this CIA napkin.
Who the fuck y'all hire you to be like, I want to study invisible creatures and see if they have sex
on people's faces
while they sleep. Savage, talk to the people.
Yo, oh my God. I can't fucking down. Catch me this Friday, season 2, season finale, and it's my 1-year anniversary episode. So it's going to be a celebration. For sure. Y'all already know if y'all tune into anything that all of us motherfuckers is on, it's going to be a wild situation. So I might not invite all of them. So we'll see how that goes. But you can catch me on all streaming sites, all socials. You know, I'll be on this motherfucker because It's a Hard Knock Life is definitely on a break for 2 months. So, but you still see my pretty face. Yes.
Another trigger warning. A woman goes through her man's phones. No.
Damn.
Another trigger warning. A woman goes through her man's phone and see his male best friend calling him bae and baby. If we friends, nigga, don't ever call me bae nor baby. Nigga, I don't give a fuck with that.
Or daddy.
First of all, they are very, very, very close friends.
Too close.
No. All the way close. That's his boo. Not his friend. That's the disguise. You remember back in the day, bitches that was lesbians always talking about this my best friend. And the bitches the roommate, they over there bumping coochies. Niggas was doing the same thing. This my best friend. The parents leave, they downstairs touching each other's butts.
Be sitting at the barbecue looking like,
why Aunt Sally always with mom?
Y'all be too.
Why my jersey's always missing? Where the hell is all my jogging shorts?
I can't.
Why the towel's always crusty? But anywho,
yo.
So my turn.
No.
I gotta give a big shout out to everybody who listens, who watches, man. Appreciate y'all. It's been fun. Shit's been crazy. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy talking to dope ass guests. You know, like Tempo, man. He's a dope individual. If you guys aren't following him, you should be. He definitely has been making moves.
I like
definitely manifest.
The
you know what I mean? What he said he wanted to do, and he's out here doing it. And I can't not, you know what I'm saying, want to celebrate and talk about that. Also, if you've not listened to Opulence Radio, what the fuck are you doing?
Also, I forgot I'm on Opulence Radio too.
Damn, I thought I was putting the flag out there. I thought you.
Sorry,
she dropped the baton. Oh Lord,
trying to keep this network going.
When you smoke this weed, it's good for you sometimes.
She's like, am I on Opulence Radio?
I forgot. Me too.
Oh shit, I'm on Opulence Radio.
Me too. Wednesdays, 9 a.m.
Speaking of which,
whole morning show.
Whole morning show.
Speaking of which, I dropped the sexy couch.
Yeah.
So if you're not doing nothing Saturdays night at 9, you know what I'm saying, get your R&B on. This week got a newer top 10 list. I didn't know how to do this. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Full disclosure before we got here, I was like, how do I want to do this? So I was like, do I just want to play music and just talk in between? Or how do I want to do this? It ended up being a top 10. Just top 10 R&B songs I was feeling kind of the week or, however I felt. So,
Did you discuss the songs?
Yeah, I said what they were, But in between songs, I also talked about Opulence Radio. So this week I'm going to do it a little different. Definitely shout out all the shows, every day we have going on. So this week's list is a little different. You got to tune in this Saturday night at 9. You know what I'm saying? To get the second edition of the Sexy Couch. Also, if you're not doing nothing in July, man, come on down to Cleveland, Ohio. We having a nice little event. Definitely not the Chitlin Circuit, but we out here. From 11 to 5, July 25th. Oh, shit. July 22nd.
I was going to say 25th. What's going on?
I got the same weed as Savage. July 22nd.
Goddamn, son.
That's that contact for you.
Contact high. July 22nd, we are going to be having an event, conference for content creators of color. Jesus Christ. So I got the lineup set. I got one person I'm waiting on. And if I get this one person, oh Lord, it's gonna be live. But so
You mean to perform?
no,
Okay.
discussion panel.
Okay. I thought it was
The performance is already set.
okay.
The performance is already set. We got 4 dope performers. Wait till y'all see that lineup. That lineup is set already. Discussion panel we're finalizing probably by the end of this month. Hopefully we get the green light from the one person I was waiting on. I want to wait before I put the thing out to see if I can get this one person. If I do, it's on and popping. So that's going on in July. Again, shout out to Opulence Radio. Amron is a wonderful person. The whole network is amazing. What we're building is dope. I actually got a conference call with her tomorrow to talk about the future of stuff. So I can't wait for that.
Look at him. COO. He's saying
Oh, y'all
conference
niggas
call.
could predict the future now. Huh? Okay. Niggas get a title and now they can predict the future. What?
He's saying conference call.
Yeah, the future of things. Just discussing on
To talk about the future because I seen it. Let me
Yeah,
tell you what's
No,
going
you
on.
ain't doing it right. I synced it.
I
Yeah.
seen it.
You know what you didn't see? Them invisible creatures having sex on y'all.
That's what we
one
did.
time.
Oh, before I go, I definitely cannot end this show without doing this. I need y'all to know, if y'all haven't already know, Jamie Foxx has been out the hospital for a few weeks, so we can stop all these rumors. My man is recovering. His daughter has already confirmed it. They also have a new show coming to Fox in 2024, so my man is back at home doing well. He's been playing pickleball, whatever that is.
Oh, that's right. Because last week you was about to cry. That's right.
Yeah,
That's
Jamie
right.
Foxx
That's
was
right. That's right.
my guy, but he's home doing well. Glad to hear that. Next week, Family Feud.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, hell no.
It's gonna be fun.
The fact that we about to whoop some ass don't make no motherfucking sense.
So next week, Family Feud is ladies versus men. Shit's gonna have sprinkles. That's all I can tell
Lots
you.
of them.
Sprinkles.
Looking forward to it.
Sprinkles.
So we'll be men versus women. Family Feud. I cannot wait. Without further ado, we're gonna get out of here. I got stuff to do. Stuff to record, business to handle. Time for the work, girl.
Go home, folks. The Ace Mac.